Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Gorkamorka Season 1. Now this was recorded and put out quite a while ago, but thanks to our recent 24-hour live stream, we're going to be posting the entire season for free, whereas only one out of every 2 or 3 episodes was posted for free before. So if you've never seen it, you're going to have a lot of fun. Now, I want to point out one quick thing. In Season 1, I thought that I could do a good job of updating the Gorkamorka rules because they were so old. Turns out I was wrong. But we still had a ton of fun, and the viewers seemed to really enjoy it regardless, because it's just, don't worry about the rules. Just watch the orc shenanigans, the Squiggers of the Dune, and all these vehicles Mad Maxing back and forth. And thank you once again to the people who donated on the 24-hour live stream to make this a reality. So sit back and enjoy Gorkamorka. Hey Vault members, Matthew, Steve, and Lee here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another episode of Gorkamorka! Punch. So we're going back to the basics with this one. We've been doing some more complicated scenarios, but now I just want to have some more 1v1, because let's face it, that 4-player one was long. It was cool, but it was long. And so we need to have some smaller matches to give certain people that have started their mobs completely over because they suck so poorly, or actually sucked really well, because yeah, that's how it would work.
The track was too long.
The track was too long. It was more than 7 feet long. Like in-game feet, not feet on the table at our scale.
3.5.
And so Steve has started his mob over. We'll take a look at it in a second. And he's going to be going up against the biggest and baddest mob in our Gorkamorka campaign so far. And that is the Gobsmashas. Yep. Smashes, right? I always get smashes and smackas.
It used to be smackas.
It used to be smackas, now it's smashes. No wonder I'm all mixed up. And so that's going to give him the advantage in experience afterwards, but obviously doesn't give him the advantage in firepower and everything else. Now, mind you though, your mob still has some pretty cool skills because you rehired some of your guys in the previous one, which means you also started with less guys because to rehire those guys is more expensive. But we'll take a look at that in a second. We're going to be playing the Luda's scenario from the other book with a slight modification to add a couple more scrap counters to the table because I just want to give certain people the opportunity to get a little more teeth. It might backfire and just give the big guy more teeth, but, you know, whatever. Whatever happens, happens.
I'm so good.
So let's take a look at the mobs and specifically the scenario. We've got the Squiggers of the Dune. Steve?
No.
We no longer carry a harpoon. They fire a missile launcher instead. That doesn't rhyme. You ruined it.
It goes boom.
But instead, it still goes boom. Oh!
What?
So this is a mob that has started over, a couple times. Steve's given it another chance. He doesn't have the patience of Josh to just like live with the smaller mob, just gain tons and tons of experience.
It kept getting debuffs and injuries.
Whatever, man. He started over, so we're gonna give him another try. And maybe after today you'll have to come up with another plan. But it's bound to happen. So this mob rehired Captain Ahab Squigbeard. This guy, right?
Yep.
And
that's this guy.
This guy. And is that a choppa or a huge choppa?
He has an huge choppa.
It is an huge choppa. It's always hard to tell because not everybody's going WYSIWYG anymore. Because huge choppas are
two-handed.
He's holding it with one hand.
He's super strong. He's Bane.
He's Bane. So you get to use a huge choppa as a one-handed weapon. That should be an upgrade for ferocity. That would be cool. Can use two-handed weapons as one-handed weapons. Oh man, two huge choppas. That would be awesome. And he's got a shooter as well. It looks like. Now his upgrade. He has the valve upgrade thing because I don't know if it's an upgrade.
It's a fungus injector.
It's a fungus injector that the doc gave him when he went in to get some repairs done on his body. So when he turns it on at the beginning of any of your turns, on a 2+ it works. On a 1 it just overloads you and you're removed from play, possibly, and you suffer a serious injury. But if it works, on a 2+ it works, you get +2 to your movement, initiative.
I think that's it.
That's it, not attacks, right?
That's it.
Yeah, you don't need attacks. So movement and initiative. So he all of a sudden is able to move 8, charge 2d6 +2, and he has +2 initiative, which will bring him to initiative 6. So it'll be hard for him not to mount things, and also he'll always be going first with his huge choppa.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so basically if he gets into combat with the valve turned on, he'll be awesome. Does he have any other upgrades?
No, that's all he's got.
So none of the other, his experience didn't get him any more than that?
He hasn't got much.
Oh, but has he gotten any plus to his stats or anything?
Yeah, he has, he does have weapon skill 5, Ballistic skill 6 and leadership 8.
Nothing else.
I forgot about the crazy ballistic skill 6.
Weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 6, but none of that matters. And he's leadership 8 because why? Because he's won before?
He has won before.
I guess he does technically. He has technically won a game before. And then you've got your spanner. This guy's actually rehired as well. What's his name?
He did not have a name.
Okay. So he's just...
Oh, what is Ishmael?
Ishmael, right. And he rebought him because of what upgrades did he have?
He had +1 leadership for driving abilities.
Which is good.
And slam on the brakes. When the vehicle hits something, or his boat hits something, he can slam on the brakes and everybody take a strength test and knock it flung off.
Now that's obstacles, not other vehicles. So if you're about to run into a solid brick wall or a rock wall, then he can just opt to stop. Does he have to pass a leadership test to do that?
I'm not sure. I've never done it.
Okay. But if he does do it, everybody on board has to take a strength test or get hurled off the all of a sudden stopped vehicle. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Are these guys new then, or are they rehires?
They were new last game, but they weren't in the last game. So they're just a couple of boys, both with heavy armor, one with a huge chopper, one with a slugger and a spear, and a shield.
And a shield. The spear is one-handed, gives you +1 initiative. So that's nice. And so you put that with a shield, you get the +1 armor as well. And so they both have 3-up armor?
No, just the one. This guy has a huge chopper, so only 4-up armor.
Okay. So does everybody have heavy armor?
No, my driver only has flak.
Okay, but heavy armor. This is why there's only 4 guys.
Yes.
And then you got your dinghy.
My dinghy.
Which counts as a smaller vehicle, so it only costs you 15 teeth, right?
Yep.
And it has a missile launcher out front. No upgrades, obviously, because you can't have gone to get upgrades for it yet.
I tried to, and it broke.
Yeah, that's what happened last time. So like I said, we're going to be playing the Luda scenario. The Luda scenario basically is reenacting the fact that a mob is already in location or on location getting scrap, and then another mob surprises them. And so part of the mob has to be in reserve for that. So the way it works is the attacker chooses any table edge, then the defender deploys pretty much in the middle, facing wherever he wants, obviously going to want to face where the attacker is going to be coming from. But he gets to deploy 1 vehicle plus D3 plus 3 warriors. And so in this case you rolled 5 total. And so and everybody else in reserve has to be on a vehicle. So because of that, he has so many guys, Lee decided to start with one of his bikes. Now, is this a new bike for your mob? So what's special about this bike? Anything special?
No, not really.
Does he have a twin-link shooter?
Yeah.
And that's mounted on the bike?
Yeah.
And what is the guy armed with?
Slugger chopper and flak.
So slugger chopper, flak. Is that what everybody has except for your knob there?
Yeah.
Is this a spanner?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because the spanner lets you have 3 bikes or 1 truck. And your knob is heavy armor, shield, chopper?
Yes.
So not a huge chopper, otherwise you wouldn't be able to use a shield. So he'll have 3-up armor, which will be very effective in close combat. And so the defender gets to go first, but their vehicle hasn't started yet. The gas engines are turned off, so it takes them a little while to turn on. So you can only use thrusters. Starting turn 2, you can roll to see if the gas engines turn on, and it's 5+ in turn 2, 4+ turn 3, 3+, 2+, and then automatic. On top of that, starting turn 2, you can roll for reserves. And we have 2 things in reserve. Everything in reserve has to be on a vehicle. So he's got his truck and his other bike here. And we've got his gunner and his driver in the one, and then obviously a driver in the other one. And these guys come on 4+, each rolled individually, and they come on a random table edge. And so you don't know where they're going to be coming on to bring reinforcements. So it's quite possible turn 2, all his reinforcements arrive, and he turns on the gas engines. Or it takes forever to turn on the gas engines, and his reinforcements don't arrive for a while, because it's just 4+ every turn. There is no automatic turn that they come in from reserves. Scrap counter wise, we've got 5 scrap counters in the middle. Now normally that's all that the scenario does, but I wanted to add a few more just for fun. So I put one in the middle of each of these scrap piles, but we're going to count the entire scrap pile as being in base contact with that scrap counter, but there's still only 1 scrap counter in each of them. So you don't have to get to the scrap counter, you just have to get to the pile in order to count as being in base contact with it. And the first turn goes to the defenders. So now it's the Gobsmashas, turn 1.
Stop by. Checking the engine.
Oh, that's only on turn 2.
Oh, it's turn 2.
Yeah,
oh.
5+ starting turn 2. It can use thrusters.
True.
Although you might want to move your guy before you use
I
thrusters.
think I might.
Forget the scrap. Get the boys.
Get him.
Take the.
Go get him. Over here. Free thrust.
No gas engines, but he gets 1 free thrust being a bike. Do you want to try to thrust again? Or do you like where he is? You're within range for your shooter.
Yeah, I'm good. So I'm going full auto
On the shooter.
against his dinghy.
Oh, weapon jam. Yay, you're going to survive to turn 2. Ammo check, 4+. And it's out of ammo.
Uh-oh.
He forgot to load it. Are you okay there, Steve?
I'm good.
Woo! The shooter's not going to kill you.
And we're running. We're running.
Try to just be in a better position for the inevitable turn 2 charge.
And we're running. Running.
All right, Steve, you get a chance. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Don't mess it up, man. Everybody's watching. What's your game plan there, Steve?
I'm gonna charge him.
That sounds like a good game plan.
That's all I got.
Want to move your
Yeah,
dinghy
first
first?
we're gonna go up, and we're gonna
It's not on tracks, even though it looks like it could be.
stop by that scrap.
Chug, chug, chug.
Alright, I'm gonna have one of my boys get off and go this way,
The huge chopper.
and my other boy is gonna get off and go this way as well.
He's got the spear. Shooting phase.
I'm gonna fire off my knob's gonna fire the missile at the bike. He's sitting on a 2.
What's his skill? 6. You got him. Yeah, it does D3 hits, strength 6. 2, not bad. 2 locations. Where are you hitting? We've got a gubbins. Do you have any gubbins on that bike?
No.
So it becomes engines and the driver. So the driver first, you need a 2 to pen, and you get it. And the result of that will be a 1. Kaboom! The driver must take a leadership test. If he fails, the bike swerves. Any special leadership on this guy?
Nope.
So leadership 7.
He's a brand new guy.
And he fails his leadership. So he swerves on a 4+ to the right. And then how far? So left, 4 inches. So full 45-degree turn to the left, and then measure your 4 inches. Lucky for you, 4 inches will not smack your guy. So you're measuring to the gun. And then the engine hit, you need a 4 to pen, and you fail, unfortunately. So just make it swerve, so nothing too bad.
Still alive.
Still alive!
Ishmael Orc is gonna fire his slugger at the knob.
The knob should be fine though, right? Heavy armor?
Fine.
Really
No.
fine. Any special
No.
ballistic skill on your driver?
No, he's just hitting on a 5.
4 on a 4.
Oh, you
Doesn't
bet.
matter, you roll a 5. And then wounding on a 4. Unless you've got a, do you have anything better toughness?
No.
Wouldn't matter anyways. That's a wound. Heavy armor though, 4 up save. Oh, he fails it! Roll on the injury table. 5. So he's a knob, so he does not add 1 of that, so he's just knocked down. Patooey!
This guy's gonna fire a slugger on this guy.
And he's just a regular boy.
He's a regular boy.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, ammo check, 4+. And he is out of ammo and he wounds on a 4. Nothing.
First guy here, the spear's gonna charge with this orc.
Should be able to make that. There you go, 10 inches. What is the heavy huge chopper gonna
He's gonna
do?
go for that orc.
Ooh, splitting it off. That's
Oh.
easily in. 2 good charges.
My knob's gonna jump off and get
Oh,
his knob.
he's gonna try. No, take that back. You fired at the bike,
Yeah.
so you can't charge it now. I know you really want to. Now that he's lying on his back, but at least for a turn, he doesn't get to do anything.
We're starting with this comment over here with my ooze chopper.
Both have the same initiative. Huge chopper first. Yep. Nothing special about him, so same weapon skill. I'm assuming your guy, Lee, is the same weapon skill? He doesn't have anything
Which one is
special? Is boy number 2?
Number 2.
Yeah, so he's normal. So you got 2 hits on him, Steve, and you charge, and you get +2 strength from your huge chopper, so you're wounding on 2s, no saves. 2 wounds, so roll 2 dice and take the best one and add 1 to it, and you kill him. But he does get to hit back, because the same initiative. 3 attacks back, because you got slug a chopper.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Wounding on 5s, nothing. Now your guy armed with a spear has +1 initiative, so he gets to go first. But does not get an extra attack, because you've brought a shield. So he's got 3 attacks total from the charge. Non-4s. Ooh. Same base strength though, so strength 4 because you charged. 4s to wound. Nothing.
Nothing.
3 attacks from the spanner, nothing special on him, so he's hitting on 4s. 1 hit and wounding on a 5. Nothing. So that combat is ongoing. Not a bad turn. Forced the bike to swerve, so now he's not facing the way he wants to face. Because now if he boosts forward, he's going to run over your guy, so maybe that's not so horrible. And these guys are in ongoing combat, and the knob is knocked flat on his back, but the gas engines might get added, and reserves might come in. Let's find out in the Gobsmashas, turn 2. So 2 reserve rolls. What you want to do first?
Truck.
Big truck on a 4+. Yeah,
sir.
and then the bike on a 4+. No. Roll for the table side, and I'll tell you which one it is. 6. That is this table side back here, and giving you guys perspective on that. That is where all the fighting is. So it's probably the worst one to come in because you're furthest away, but yeah, make it work. It's a pretty big truck. Good thing it's not longer than 6 inches, right, Steve?
Good.
Otherwise, you'd have to use thrusters just to come on from reserve. Wouldn't that suck?
It was a beautiful ship.
You can still buy it back later on. Got to check to see if your gas engine doesn't get started. So it's 5+.
No.
No.
Thrust 5.
So your track. 2+, so you're good. You're gonna have to thrust at least a couple times to get into range. Although you do have booster rockets.
Yeah, I do.
Hopefully we'll see those in action. You want to thrust again? Because the booster rockets have to be used at the end of your movement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to turn a bit.
He's got backseat driver,
Yeah.
so you get to use his leadership of 9. So he's like, turn like this. Yeah, that's right, just like that.
Stupid backseat driver.
So now you get to thrust again.
Yeah.
5 inches. That should get you in range. 3+. Whoa, they mix it.
Hey, get away from my mate. I'm gonna use my free thrust to
Run this guy over.
hit you, duder.
How far do you want to go? If you go too far, you're going to fly off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go 3.
You want to do 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's automatic. So you go into base contact and then initiative test on your guy. So initiative 3 fails. So he gets knocked down or he gets hit. Strength 4 hit. Oh! Doesn't wound him. He just gets pushed out of the way and you complete your 3 inches.
I'm gonna shoot him. Gonna shoot him with my slugger.
Trusted, so hitting on 5s. Unless you got a buff to your ballistic
Nope.
skill. No, okay.
His slugger, same guy.
Hitting on a 4. That's an ammo check. On a 4+, you still have ammo. You still have ammo, and you wound him on a 4. Ah! Well, at least you still have ammo.
Full auto. Heavy shooter.
So add his truck,
Yeah.
or his dinghy, whatever you want to call it.
Gonna sink your boat.
So 2 dice. So this is 2 shots, but at least it didn't jam.
Didn't jam. Yeah.
Hey, any special ballistic skill in your gunner?
No.
So he's hitting on 5s then, because you used your thrusters. So hitting on 5s, because you used your thrusters.
Oh, that's
Nothing. Yeah, it adds up to 5.
Oh.
Gonna attempt an assault here. Probably need a 6-inch charge. Yeah, 6-inch charge.
Yeah.
Can you make it?
Go get him.
He
Yeah, you do.
just makes it. He's probably in trouble, because that guy's got an huge chop up, but at least you'll have 4 attacks.
Steve.
Start with the spear fight. Spear guy gets to go first at +1 initiative. Only 2 attacks now, though. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s, because he no longer has Furious Charge. Nothing. 3 attacks back, hitting on 4s. 2 hits and wounding on 5s. Take him down! Take him down!
Nope.
Nope. Mediocre. Let's go to this fight right here. We got 4 attacks from the Slugga Choppa guy. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits, and your Furious Charge, so you're winning on 4s too. Can you do it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, 2 wounds. Heavy armor though, right?
Yes, sir.
4 up. Oh, he saves both of them. Oh no. So you hit him back and on 4s. And now you're winning him on 3s, so you strength 5, and you wound him. Ignoring his armor, and injury table does another kill! Woohoo! Wow, this guy. That's 2 kills now. That's 10 experience. And then your knob gets back up at the end of the turn.
I got
You got a
somewhat
plan?
We're Squiggers of the Dune.
Ignore that scrap. Just move over 1, turn, face the truck, and make him thrust towards me.
You gotta move 1 inch more.
Oh, this.
Good job.
This guy's gonna go stop right there.
Get ready to board the bike.
I think I'm going for the other guy.
This guy?
I don't do well with initiative tests.
You're worried about your initiative test?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Shooting
Start
phase?
shooting for the rocket version of that truck.
Skank.
So you're ballistic skill 6, so you're hitting on 2s. Got him. And then D3 locations, only 1. And what's the location? Make it a good one. That's a really cocked die. So 3's gubbins. He has 3 gubbins. Penetrate on a 2+. Yes. 6 up armor, because you have 1 extra armor.
What's up? Save.
Nope. So destroys the gubbins on a 4+. Nothing happened.
My driver's gonna first look at the boss again.
Free experience!
Just look at sitting on the 4.
And then wounding on a 4?
No.
Nope.
This guy's just gonna charge in.
You're not going to charge the bike?
I'm gonna fail my initiative test. I'm gonna chop his head off.
That's the attitude.
Yeah.
Spear guy gets to go first, though. You might regret this. 2 hits from your spear, 5s to wound. Look at that, 2 wounds. You got 5 up saves. Come on, you got to lose him and die so that he feels like he's wasted his huge chop. Yeah, you failed both of them. Good job. I told you, Steve. I told you. Yeah, you killed him. You wasted your huge chopper.
But you made the initiative test?
I'm worried about the initiative test. And that doesn't tell you squat. You might have. That's a parallel universe. You got to jump into to find out if you would have failed that initiative test. 5 experience for your spearman. Back into the Gobsmashas turn. We got one more reserve on a 4+, and it arrives. Roll a die to see where it arrives. It's a random table edge. 4. That is this table edge right here. Vroom vroom.
Vroom.
Before we do anything further, let's test to see if your gas engines turn on a 4+, and they do. Free thrust move for your bike that just came out from reserve. And your track with his heavy shooter and his big grabber and his rocket, or his booster rocket, and his extra armor. Thrusters. Want to do 5 inches?
Yeah, 5.
2+. You're good. Oh, you're getting mighty close there.
Trying to turn.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Leadership
do.
9. This is how you turn.
Tell me how to drive. He keeps grabbing the wheel. And booster rocket.
Give me the booster rocket. So you move 2d6 inches. This is the end of your movement then, so you can only use it at the end. And if he rolls doubles, it lifts him into the air, and then he crashes and does damage to himself. So don't roll doubles in this case, because if it actually
2 1s.
yeah, double 1. Good.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, 2d6. 7 inches. Nice. And no doubles. This is a shot where you'd see their lips flapping back. What about your knob? Do you want to get ready to jump on the wrecked vehicle that's about to get grabbed?
I'm gonna move an inch.
Just barely won't get you over the cliff. And then turn. So initiative test for each chopper guy to get out of the way. Initiative 3. Hey, he can make initiative tests. I don't know what you're so worried about. Say turns then.
Can I clip him with a wheel?
Well, you've already done him once,
yeah.
so he's supposed to be out of the way.
Move up to here.
Another initiative test. Oh, and he gets hit. Hit, wounds him on a 4. That wounds him. He's got, did you say it has?
3 up.
He has a 3 up. No, because the shield doesn't help against being clipped.
And there's a 4 up.
4 up heavy armor. He got it. Yeah, shields only help in close combat and against bows and crossbows. So he's fine, and he gets knocked to the side. And then you complete your move.
Turn a bit. And thrust.
6 inches.
So. Thrusting again. Command.
2+. Oh, it failed! Thruster buster table. 2. So that is a move forward d6 inches and spin. So you won't get hurt from this, but it might end up putting you in a way that you don't want to be. Or it might end up putting you in a way you want to be. And spin.
Spin.
So that's kind of what you wanted.
That's pretty much what I was going for.
You
Okay.
just don't get to go any further now.
Nope.
You use your grab a claw.
Yes, sir.
So the gunner's not going to fire. And he's
Grab him.
crunch. Automatically penetrates a location. So which location? Is the driver. You might grab the driver. And you roll 2 dice and take the highest result for the damage. 6. I think that. So the driver gets grabbed by the grab a claw. And he is being held by it. And if he's still held by it by the end of the game, he counts as captured. Or if the gubbins gets destroyed, he falls off. Or Lee can choose to drop him. Which means your dinghy's gonna swerve, and then you can try to regain control of it with your knob. Location, or distance, sorry, 4+ is the right, so swerving to the left, how far? 3 inches. So that is going to hit this knob, so knob needs an initiative test. Initiative 4, he is fine. So then 3 inches forward, and then on 4+, you can grab control of the dinghy. So I just read the rule a little wrong. It's at the end of the hand-to-hand, so at the end of the assault phase that you have to try to take control on a 4+. But if you're already engaged in combat, then you won't get to try, and the vehicle will keep swerving until there's nobody left on board, or until you regain control.
So my driver, take care of this guy, because I don't like him.
So you thrust as you hit on a 5. Nothing. This guy's gonna fire?
Yeah, I was gonna shoot his dinghy. Scratch that. I'm gonna shoot him.
The spear guy? Or the huge chopper guy?
Huge chopper guy.
Hitting on. He also uses thrusters. So he's
Yeah.
hitting on a 5, nothing. What about this driver? You gonna fire at the dinghy? I think that's his
Yeah.
only target anyways.
Yeah, I can see.
Just with his slugger though, because he's not in the front arc of his weapon. So he's supposed to score 4, but
Yep.
-1 because you thrusted, so you're hitting on 4s. Nope.
Come on. Now it's gonna charge.
So obviously you make the distance, so you gotta pass an initiative test of initiative 4. And he falls flat on his face! Good! Are you okay there, Steve?
He just did a little dance.
I know, I missed it, I'm sorry.
I can dance on camera.
Dance, man! Dance! Dance! Oh, it's like a teenage boy at his first high school dance.
That's how it is.
So on a 4+, you take a strength 3 hit. You do not. So you just don't make it on board. You just go BAM! Into the side of it. He's like, oh no! So now, Steve, you must try to regain control of your dinghy on a 4+. Oh no! He doesn't know how to drive. So it's gonna swerve next turn. It is Steve's turn. You want to turn on your fungus valve.
Gotta turn my fungus valve.
So on a 2+, he gets +2 movement and initiative. If he rolls a 1, he's just removed from play because the fungus gets to his brain.
5+.
Woo! All right. But first things first, the driver of this vehicle must swerve on a 4+ to the right. Yep, to the right. So it's going to smack your knob, and it's probably going to do a side ramp or a T-bone. But first, let's do initiative test on your knob. See if he gets hit. He does. Or no wound. And then you're moving forward D6 inches. I don't know if that's going to do it. We'll check. Oh no, 3 inches was just enough. 2 inches wouldn't be enough. So we got a T-bone. So you can test a swerve. In which case you'll run over his guys. It's kind of nice. Leadership test. Leadership 9 because the backseat driver. Oh, turn your wheel that way. And he makes it. So you move out of the. Actually, no, sorry. You're not going to be swerving to hit these guys. You just move out of the path, and then you turn 45 degrees. Yeah, so you're not hitting anybody. And that's it for the dinghy. Are you getting out?
I'm getting out.
Da 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 da.
Go on this side.
Da 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 da.
It happens to go ahead and charge that vehicle.
Scratch that. Remember, he has a gun. Shoot up.
You know what? No, because something might happen and you're going to swerve. I'm not going to shoot. Because he's going to get on for sure. Start knocking heads.
Unless you roll a 6 for your initiative test. Just want to point that
I
out.
know.
So, assault phase.
Yes, sir.
Don't roll a 6. Oh, you rolled a freaking 6! How did you roll a 6? Steve!
Thank you, Steve.
It's always a fail, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So on a 4+, you take a strength 3 hit. You take a strength 3 hit, which moves you on a 5, which does not wound you. Spear guy?
Spear guy.
All right, initiative 3. That's right, that's how you do it. So he's on board. And then huge chopper guy?
You shopper.
Fails. You're on a 4+, he takes a strength 3 hit, he's fine. Lee, who do you want to fight the spear guy?
Gunner.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You get to go first, Steve. Hit on 4s. 2 hits. Wounded on 4s. 1 wound.
Flack.
5+. Nope.
Good.
Injury table. Takes him out because he's not a knob, right?
Ooh.
Wow, you're just one-shot each of the guys. So goodbye, gunner.
Yeah.
I'll let you take him out. The gun's still there, technically. So that'll automatically assign the driver to him, and that'll be ongoing.
Go up an inch. Do a turn. Knock you over.
Initiative test. Huge chopper guy, initiative 3. He's fine.
Why don't you just turn?
We got to finish your move. You moved up and turn. Now you got to move 1 to 3 inches, then turn again.
Just move 1 inch.
Unless you want to do slow speed maneuver. Actually, even then you got to move and turn.
Go so like so.
So now your knob's within 6, so you can use the movement phase to reboard. Won't count as a charge, but at least you'll be able to get the spear guy off of your gunner, and you get to hit him at the same time. Same initiative.
Gonna move up 2. Raw. Turn.
Drive around the rock.
Turn.
Free thrust.
Raw.
Leadership test a turn. Leadership 7 fails. So he just moves forward d6 inches, and his movement is over.
Move up 2. Do a turn. Move up 2. Do a turn.
So your driver has a skid turn special skill.
Yeah, he does.
At the beginning or ending of the gas engine movement, he can opt to use skid turn. And on a 4+, he can turn up to 180 degrees. So basically, you can reposition whatever way you want, because 180, it's good either way. But if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you move d6 inches in a random direction and then spin. Either way, it does not finish your movement, so you can continue moving afterwards. So on a 4+, see if you can do it. You make it. So you can just turn, face basically wherever you want.
Use my skill to do all of this.
All that, just for a little tiny turn.
Yeah.
So you can see his knob. Twin-link shooter into the knob.
Auto.
Full auto. 2 shots.
Go.
He's Blister Skill 4 and it's twin linked. So 3s to hit. Oh, didn't need the twin link, and 4s to wound. 1 wound. 4 up armor. Oh, failed. Injury check. No pluses to this because he's a knob.
Come on.
2, so he's stunned. And the stun does override your +2 initiative. So you're now only initiative 1.
So, my dude's gonna shoot this pistol
At the dinghy.
at the dinghy.
Try to get some free experience.
Yeah, might as well.
Now you use your thrusters, so you're hitting on 5. So go ahead and roll that over here, why don't you? Missed. Into close combat, do you want to change who is fighting the spearman?
Yes, I do.
So the knob will fight him.
Yeah, my knob's gonna fight ya.
Same initiative. +1 initiative on the spear and initiative 4 on the knob. 3 attacks from the knob, hitting on 3s, because you don't have any weapon skill boost on this guy, right? So hitting on 3s. Oh! Only 1 hit, and it's just a regular choppa, and he does not count as charging, so he's only strength 3. So 5s to wound, that's a wound. 3 plus armor, saved. Spear guy hitting back, he's your champion in this game. 4s to hit, and 5s to wound, that's a wound! But you got heavy armor and a shield as well.
Yep.
2 can play at this game, 3+. He makes it, so ongoing combat there. So nobody's knocked off the vehicle, because nobody got even a
Does everybody
stunned.
got freaking stupid shields?
Yeah, everybody's like bam, 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 bam. Speaking of your turn, do you want to turn on your fungus injector?
There's no point.
Yeah, because you're and it's set to initiative 1, so I get +2 initiative. But the dinghy's going to swerve and then be immobilized. It swerves to the right, which smacks your initiative 1 guy. You make an initiative 1 test. No. Oh, so close. On a 4, he takes a strength 4 hit, but he's not wounded. He moves forward 5 inches, right up to here, not hitting anything. Now it is immobilized, which is your first casualty. So you lose 1 more, and you'll be at your 25% point where you can choose to bottle out, but still away from your 50% where you have to try to bottle out. You're still going to try to board with initiative 1, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
I guess you got nothing else to do, right?
Yep.
Shooting phase is Bliss skill 1, but
Might as well try.
might as well try. Sustained fire, 2 shots, hitting on 6s, nothing. And then you're going to try to charge. You can't make an initiative 6 test. No, you can't make an initiative 1 test either. That's kind of expected. So 4+, yeah, he takes a strength 3 hit. On a 5, he gets wounded. He gets wounded, but he's got a 4 up armor. He's fine. While we're thinking about it, I'm just going to take his stun marker off because it happens at the end of the turn. But your initiative 3 guy can now try to board.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I want to turn my fungus on.
You do? Why? Oh, for his turn?
For next turn.
Oh, you didn't think about that, yeah. Okay, you can try it. 2+. Oh, that was a 1. That was a 1. All right, your fungus is on. Initiative 3 test for the huge choppa guy. Nope. So he takes a strength 5 or strength 4 hit on a. Yep. Sorry, on a 4+, he takes a strength 3 hit. Woo! 5s to wound. He's not wounded. Want to change who he's fighting, Lee?
Nope.
You don't want him to spear your gunner in the, or your driver in the back?
No, not really.
Okay, so initiative 4 versus initiative 4, no charges. So the spear first hit on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on 5s. That's a wound.
Hey.
3 up armor. Oh, he makes it. Up hits back. 3 attacks in on 3s. Still sucking.
Yeah.
Wounding on a 5 because he's only strength 3 as well. That wasn't your roll. Nice try. Wounding on a 5.
Didn't see it. Come on.
Sorry, that's a 4.
Yeah.
So ongoing combat here, eh? How long are we gonna go for? Just smacking each other with their shields as these guys are like trying to climb on the vehicle.
Gonna move.
Do you want to do a slow speed maneuver and let him automatically board you next turn?
Nope.
I don't know. I was just
No.
making a suggestion. I wasn't saying
Yeah,
it was a
it's
good
a bad one.
suggestion. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna bump him with.
So you're gonna turn left just so you can smack the knob. Initiative 6, Steve. What is wrong with your guy? You don't like Gorkamorka anymore? It's not your friend.
He's dumb.
Strength 4 hit, wounds on a 4. He's not wounded, so he's not knocked down, so you're fine. And then 1 to 3 inches more.
Yeah.
And he turns.
I think so.
Bike's gonna try to catch up to them. It's pretty fast. You should be able to get there, right?
It should. So, first thing, man.
Then try to turn. 7. He makes it. Because you could have gotten in the way of your other bike. Any other bike?
Slight turn. Like
Uh-oh.
So.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Sheen Phase, you want to start with your shooter?
Yep.
Sorry, his is out of ammo. So slugger. Hitting on 5 because you use your thrusters.
Nope.
Miss. This guy's got a shooter. That's not out of ammo. Sustained fire. 3 shots. Oh boy.
Nice.
So 4. So you're hitting on 3s. Twin link, thankfully. No ammo checks. 4s to wound. Captain Ahab Squigbeard. 1 wound. Up armor. Not saved. Steve, what's wrong with your guy? You want to? Yeah, you need to stick to
so bad.
Or even just stunning him so he can't get on your truck. 4. That knocks him down, so he won't be able to be used this next turn. Straight into close combat. You want to change targets?
Nope.
Okay. Let's do your knob first. He hits on 3, so he can hit, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Totally.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Lee. 3s to hit.
He's got a twin link chopper.
Oh, 1 out of 3. 3 turns in a row. I'm not even going to talk about the chances of that. 5s to wound. Oh, he's 2 wounds though. 3 up save. Oh, he fails to save. Injury table.
I'm gonna roll a 1.
You're probably going to roll a 1, yeah. That's off the table, so why don't you try again?
It's a 2!
Hit the table, man. Just hit the table. 3, so that's knocked down. So he will be knocked off the vehicle, but we'll resolve that after he hits you back first, because he might knock you off too. 4 is to hit with the spear guy. Nope, he's just knocked off. So let's knock him off the vehicle. He's going an inch that way. He is knocked down just because of the damage result from the knob, and now we got to see if he gets hurt. On a 4+, he takes a strength 3 hit, so he gets wounded on a 5 from that said strength 3 hit. Nothing. That's the end of your turn. Now, these guys aren't out, but when they're down, they count towards the bottle test. So that means 3 guys out of 5 are gone, so that is enough for a bottle test. And we can't use a knob's leadership because he's down, so we've got to use Buddy Boys over here. What's he, leadership 7? And, whoa, you're still in. You could choose to bottle out. I don't know if you'd want to because this guy's automatically captured.
No.
So, oh yeah, I guess does he count towards the bottle test? He's kind of just grabbed. Not sure what he would count as.
But the rest of them count.
This guy's gonna move you here, and he's gonna charge that.
Straight up, man. Now, do you have any more shots of these guys? Because they could still snap fire. He's not out of ammo with the shooter,
We'll
right?
fire him full auto into the
truck, see if he gets lucky.
My spanner.
So 2 shots hitting on 6s. Oh, that's a hit and an ammo check. So 4+ ammo check. You're out of ammo. Location on the vehicle is the crew. So that'll hit the knob. Let's see if you pen though. On a 4, you pen. You do. So what happens to the knob? Let's roll on the table. He gets a 2, so it's a stray shot. You need to roll a 1 to hit the knob. Nope. So nothing happens. All those rolls for nothing. So now he could charge. See if you make the charge. You do. And then you got to make an initiative test of 3. Come on. Yeah, no. You really need to boost your initiative on your guys. On a 4+, he takes a wound, or strength 3 hit, nothing happens. So he just stops right there. We forgot to turn on your fungus juice. You're fine.
And slow speed maneuver.
Oh, so let's be a minute. Oh,
Oh, you guys are lying down.
they're lying on the ground.
I'm gonna start.
The knob stands up though. Knob stands up. Hey, that's your turn. We're supposed to do that on your turn. Because he wasn't knocked down on his turn. He's knocked down. I mean, on your turn, he's knocked. He stands up. So now what are you going to do?
That actually changes everything.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Just box yourself in there.
Bruh.
Hi.
Hello.
Ooh, knob versus knob. Finally! Something interesting, unless he just smacks your shield again. It's really annoying.
And I don't hit anything?
Yeah, and you don't hit anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
So 1 inch, 1 inch. You can sideswipe that guy.
Yeah.
So 2 inches in sideswipe.
Yep.
Test. Now he makes it. What do you want to shoot at? Punk? Punk? What are you going to shoot at?
He's gonna shoot at his knob.
Sustained fire dice. 3 shots again. 3s to hit. Yes. And 2 hits with an ammo check. Why don't you do your ammo check right now? 4+. Still has ammo, and he wounds.
No, the reroll. Twin linked.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's 1 wound.
Oh.
I don't know. 4 to wound. 1 wound. You can make a roll. 4+. Oh my goodness, man, you can't barely make your rolls. And injury table 2. He's stunned, which means he'll be initiative 1 for that fight instead of initiative 6. And slug it from this guy to which target? He can fire at him or him.
Or him.
Or him.
No, not him.
I'm thinking about shooting him.
Yeah.
So are you
because
going to, or are you going to think about it?
I'm going to shoot him. One shot.
Hit on a 4.
Nah.
Did you use thrusters? Doesn't matter, you rolled
Nope.
5. And then wounded on a 4. Nope. Close combat.
Yes, it is.
Just do your charge. And you get to go first because he's initiative 1 and weapon skill 1 too. Yeah, you're gonna miss anyways. You're hitting on 3s, 4 attacks because you're charged.
2 2s.
4 attacks, man. 4 attacks. No, 3 hits. Look at that. La-di-da. 4 is to wound because you furious charged. 1 wound. Steve, you can do it. Oh my goodness, Steve. What is wrong with your dice? What is wrong with your dice? You okay?
No.
+1. Oh, a natural 1 is nothing.
I mean,
Whoa.
good sport.
Good sportsmanship right there. Okay, Steve, you gotta hit him back. You got 3 attacks in on 5s because you're about to skill 1. Okay. So it's starting your turn, Steve. Bottle test, but your knob is up, so you can use his leadership. So you don't want to choose the bottle out?
No.
Okay. Your juice. Oh, he's gone! The knob is gone! Remove from play. No experience for the enemy. But, yeah.
You're not catching me dancing.
This guy is gonna go this
It's
way.
your last chance to try to... No, he doesn't stand up yet. It's the end of your turn.
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. I want to stand him up now.
Okay, fine. You just don't get to do anything with him, all right?
Guy's gonna charge the truck and save the day.
Save the spanner. He makes a charge, but does he make his initiative 3 test? Oh, he fails it! You guys suck so bad.
Steve!
You were doing so well at the beginning. Hold on, we gotta see if you get hurt. You want me to do the rolling?
Please roll it.
Okay, 4+, you get a wound, or you get a... No, I can't even hit the table. 4+, yeah, you take a strength 3 hit. On 5, you take a wound.
Stop rolling!
I'm sorry, man! Okay, you're fine. You're fine. To the Gobsmashas' turn. Your turn, you're not gonna bottle out? You want scrap?
Yes, I do.
You want to leave it all to Steve?
No. Fine. I'm just gonna move there 2 inches.
Turn. And an inch. No slow speed maneuver here. Even though it looks like one.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this big chopper dude with this guy.
Twin link shooter.
Yeah. No ammo.
Yeah, you might run out of ammo. Full auto, 2 shots. Not bad. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. There's an ammo check, 4+ ammo. He's out of ammo, finally. 4 is to wound. This means he's gonna kill him now. 4 is to wound. Nothing. Oh. And then the other bike, is he gonna fire at the same guy?
No, he's gonna fire to shoot the spear guy.
Yeah, so 4 is to hit. And 4 is to wound. That's a wound. The guy gets a 4-up armor. Saved. And then he's gonna charge the huge chop a guy.
Chop him!
And you got the higher initiative. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. You could do it. Yeah, 4 hits. Ouch. And you're not huge choppa.
Nope.
So you're just wounded on 4s. 2 wounds. Can you clutch it, Steve? No.
Not even.
Roll double 1 for him there, Lee. Or are you gonna kill him?
Just for Steve.
Just for Steve? Nope, he's dead. 5+1. Okay.
Think my guy go home.
Still got your spear guy. Speaking of which, are you going to bottle out?
Nope.
You're gonna stay to the bitter end.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta save your spanner, right?
Yep.
So you're gonna try to jump on board, kill the driver, which will immobilize his vehicle,
And force him to
and force him to do a bottle test, which if he fails it, you win and get all of the scrap on the table. Initiative test. Oh, he fails his initiative test! You are so dead. On a 4+, at least you don't take any damage.
I don't need that bonus experience. I'm amazed you survive.
Alright, just finish the poor guy off, alright?
Yeah. Put him out of his misery.
This is when the spear guy is gonna start to shine again. He's gonna Spartan 300 it. One of these days you're just gonna make a slow speed maneuver and then you're gonna regret it. Just 2 inches?
Yeah. I'm turning. Oops. Dropped him!
He's free.
Thrust to get out of the way of your bikes.
Yeah,
This
5.
is where it could all go bad. 2+. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Okay. Thruster buster. Thruster buster. Oh, it's a boring 4+. You move forward D6 inches and then you're done. 2 inches. Blocked your bikes.
Yeah, I did.
And then your bikes. One guy can get by.
Yeah.
It's got the skid turn stuff as well. Nope, gotta move an inch first. There we go. And then 3 inches. You want to take your free thrust. Left, you could turn first, of course. Free thrust and then skid turn to try to get facing the guy.
Yeah.
You could do it. You don't. And never mind about the skid turn. Skid turns before or after gas engines, so that's not going to help you here. But you can still thrust forward and then turn. Also, you're thinking of just trying to use your skid to stay where you are and face him.
Yeah. But
If it goes bad though, you could smash into your own truck.
I still have a pistol though.
You sure do. Actually, yeah, you don't need your twin shield is out of ammo anyways.
Yeah. So I'm gonna thrust.
Get out of the way of the truck. Slow speed maneuver? Is this a slow speed maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so even with the slow speed maneuver, you gotta move forward or backwards an inch. So now you can move back an inch.
Back an inch.
And then forward an inch. There you go. Yeah. So shooting, you got a slugger. 5's to hit. No, your plus skill 4. So 4 is to hit because you thrusted. Okay, ammo check. 4 plus ammo check. He's out of ammo, but he wounds him on a 4.
Come on.
Maybe it won't matter. Oh, he wounds him. 4 plus save. Not saved. Injury check.
Come on, knock him down.
So he's stunned. Then you're gonna charge him while he's stunned.
Yep.
Yeah, this is probably it, Steve. This is the ending. The ending. The ending of your story. 4 attacks from the knob, hitting on 3s.
Come on.
Oh, 3 misses. You got 1 more. 1 hit.
Okay, we're good.
Wounded on a 4. Wounded on a 4. That's a wound. You can clutch this. No! Oh, it fails.
What?
Injury check plus 2 because he's already stunned and he's not a knob. So that's knocked down. And that will finish the game. Because when your entire band is down, then the game is over.
Fun.
Holy cow! There was so many times though when he could have, or one of your guys could have saved the day. You just had to kill 2 more guys.
On.
To do, you just couldn't get on the vehicle, even with initiative 6, apparently. Now for the end of the game stuff, let's first see if your dinghy was wrecked. It was immobilized, but you didn't bottle out, so 2 plus is fine. So no permanent damage. So then we've got to check to see any permanent injuries. Now we know the spanner is captured, so there you go. But he can still upgrade. And then we've got your knob. Let's do his permanent injuries, serious injuries. So 21 is a chest wound. So -1 toughness. And then your boy with a huge choppa is 36, and that is barely a full recovery. 36 is the lowest you could roll to get a full recovery. Lots of upgrading because you gained an extra 7 experience just for fighting the other mob because of how much of a difference the mob rating was. So you have your boys upgrading twice, and then the knob and the spanner upgrading once each. So let's start with Spear Boy. His first upgrade is a 6, which is +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. So 4 plus is ballistic skill. No, that's too bad. He wanted weapon skill. And his second upgrade is a 5. It's +1 strength or attacks. That could be good. 4 plus is attacks. So an extra strength. Okay. So he's base strength 4 with a spear. Nice. Boy with the huge choppa, his first upgrade is a 9, which is +1 wounds or toughness. 4 plus is toughness. So he gets +1 toughness. A toughness 5 boy with heavy armor and an huge choppa. And his second upgrade is a 5 that's also +1 strength and attacks. And he gets strength. So he's +1 strength and toughness after this. With an huge choppa. So on the charge, he'll be strength 7. Captain Ahab Squigbeard, he gets an 8, which gives him +1 weapon skill or ballistic skill. Boring. He's
He already has max ballistic skill.
Does he have max weapon skill yet?
No,
So he's now weapon skill 6. And then your spanner, what's he getting? 9, +1 wounds or toughness. 4 plus is toughness. An extra toughness. Not bad. Too bad he's captured. Generating teeth. What is your you don't have your spanner to worry about anymore, so you got 4 things. Is 4 a 4 or is it a 2? It's a 2. So you got 1 guy that can work the mine. So as long as you roll at least a 2. Oh, he was out.
Oh, crap.
When you roll serious injury, you don't get to work the mine. He's recovering. Don't roll a 1. Dude! -1 leadership in your next game. Or you can choose to sell something.
He can't afford to go to the dock.
You could sell something. Is there anything you could sell?
He's gonna sell his shooter.
You're going to sell your shooter for 1 tooth?
Yeah, that'll give me enough to pay my
To feed your guys?
guys.
Oh, that sucks so bad. But it's better than having -1 leadership in your next game. And then we got the Gobsmashas. Now we've got some serious injuries to roll for.
Yeah, we
Because
do.
you got speared 4 times. Is that your gunner?
That's my gunner.
What's his injury? 13, he's dead.
Dead.
He's just dead.
You killed him.
You killed him.
Is your
Steve.
backseat driver?
Yeah.
Dude, sorry.
Steve.
Your spanner, don't lose him too. 23 is an arm wound. So you have to randomly choose an arm. And when he's using that arm, it's -1 strength. So we have to randomly determine which one it is. So 4 plus will be his right arm. So it's his left arm, which coincidentally is the one that you have the thing in. So if you want him to not have -1 strength in close combat, you've got to remodel this guy.
How does he keep his hands at 10 and 2 now? Is he turning weaker to the left?
Then you got a boy here, serious injury.
Ooh.
51 is a full recovery.
Yep.
This one, 51, or sorry. Whoa, 66, that's a good one. Turn the page, it's on the other page. Survives against the odds, so he regains consciousness alone in the desert, given up by his companions, and he makes his way back to the fort, killing scorpions and muties on the way. He gets a bonus D6 experience. So let's see what just D6. 2 extra experience. So not only is he not injured, he gets 2 more experience. So who upgrades?
My knob.
Where's your knob? There he is.
Knob.
Just once.
Yes, sir.
Advance him on the table. He gets 7, so +1 initiative or leadership. 4 plus is leadership, so he gets +1 leadership. That's nice.
Yeah.
That brings him up to leadership 9. The truck driver also levels up, and he gets 5, which is +1 strength or attacks. 4 plus for attacks. +1 strength, so he's base strength 4. That's it for upgrading. Your gunner was going to upgrade, but then he died, which is very sad. But you did get 8 scrap counters, but they're worth D3 each. And then you got some guys. Do you have any guys to work in the mines? Because these guys were all permanently, or they were all out, so they don't get to work in the mines. So you got 2 boys that can work in the mines. So you got this plus the 2d6. 8 D3 scrap from the scrap counters. So we got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 2d6 from your mines. So 18 plus 3 more. So 21. You have a 9 teeth upgrade, so your 21 goes down to my brain 12. Thank you. How would you like to spend your 12 teeth?
Armor. Come on.
So extra armor, that's 4 teeth.
And armor.
Extra armor is also 4 teeth. So now he has 4 plus armor against penetrating hits.
And loads of ammo.
So it costs a quarter of the cost of the weapon. So in this case, it's 15 teeth, so it's 4 teeth. And that lets you ignore your first failed ammo roll.
Yep.
And you're not going to buy another gunner. You're instead going to assign boy number 3 to it, Morgor.
Yep.
Because he has ballistic skill 4 from a previous upgrade.
And I might actually get money back.
Yeah, you get your Tinkerer as well. On a 6, he makes a Gubbins for free.
Nope.
Still no. So we have the Spanner, but Steve's got nothing to offer. So the Spanner's captured, which is kind of a big deal because he was your driver.
Here's my driver.
So our next game is going to have to be, once again, Steve versus Lee. Or at least the next game that Steve is in will have to be a game Steve versus Lee, where he tries to capture his Spanner back. Otherwise, I'm sensing another reset.
We can't afford to hire a new one.
I know, right? 0 teeth and all. So maybe that'll be the next game. We'll find out. We're going to have lunch now because we're hungry. And then we'll come back. There's definitely going to be another game at least today. So you should see it in the links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.